In this video, we're going to take a look at using the histogram function in Microsoft Excel. So we've got our data here, and this data was related to a sample of 28 different colleges that offer four-year degrees and the number of faculty that they have. So with the data here in Excel, what we're going to do is we're going to take and highlight all of the data, and then we're going to select the Insert tab. And over here on Other Charts, we're going to expand that option and come down here to Histogram. So we'll select Histogram, and what it's going to do is it's going to break the data up into the number of classes that it decides it wants to. It actually calls them bins instead of classes in Microsoft Excel. And it does a decent job, but we wanted specifically 7 different bins. It looks like here it created 4 different bins or classes, the terminology we're used to. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the chart is selected here, and the chart tab is selected, and then Format. And this gives us all of the options over here. We're going to expand Series 1. And next to where it says Bins here, instead of Auto, I'm going to select the option that says Number of Bins. And it opens up this option here, and instead of 4, I want to type in 7. I'm going to click out of that, and it should auto-update. So instead of breaking our data up into 4 bins of equal width, we now have 7 bins or classes of equal width. I don't really like what it did to the formatting here in showing the lower and upper boundaries of each bin. So to fix that, we'll collapse this Series 1, and we'll go up here to the horizontal axis. And what we're going to do in the horizontal axis is we're going to come down here to where it says Number Format. And Format Code is General. Notice it says Category here. It currently says Linked to Source. I actually want to switch that to Number. The reason we want to do that is I now have the ability to control the number of decimal places. I'm just going to go to 1 decimal place. That'll give me enough resolution to see when my data goes from lower boundary to upper boundary in each class. Formats it a little bit nicer since it's only 1 decimal place as well. Wonderful. While we're in the horizontal axis category drop down, let's go ahead and turn on the axis title. And let's give it an axis title. So axis title, the horizontal, this would be our number of professors. Great. And you can increase the font, change the font, make it bold, whatever you need to do so that the chart looks appropriate and everything is scaled correctly. We'll do the same thing with vertical axis. We will come down here and turn on our axis title. And for a histogram, our vertical axis title is always frequency. So we'll type frequency in there. Collapse vertical axis, and then we're going to go to chart title. Chart title is already on, but we'll change this to number of professors at four-year colleges. And so we've made that change, and we now have a histogram. Horizontal axis is labeled, vertical axis is labeled. We have a chart title. The histogram is broken up into the appropriate number of classes, and each of these classes have both the lower and upper boundaries labeled.